What up, fam? Gonna talk about this thing this morning and really bring some common sense to the whole thing and try to bring some real life and try to get us out of this field Negro mentality. We got to get out of the field Negro mentality. We got to get out of the field Negro mentality. And I'm going to explain it to you in a minute. But let me give you some examples. Back in the day when Dr. King and all these people were doing their thing, there were some people that wanted to protest and riot and do all that stuff. But the house Negroes kind of controlled the field Negroes back then. I'm going to get into it and explain what I mean for a second. And I'm going to use the same example over and over and over throughout the course of this live as the beat bill. I'll reiterate to the same example. If you want to share this, share this. Probably not going to do a lot of cussing because it's a sensitive time, sensitive things going on. I think we acting like some fools, but hey, it is what it is. But let me get into it. You can protest the law. You can protest a statute. You can protest legislation. You can't protest the individual and prove they're racist. What do you mean, Javon? Let me give you the information. When there's a law or a general statute, people can go out in the streets and say, look, that water fountain says whites only. That water fountain says coloreds only. That's racism. That's wrong. And over time, if enough people see your protest, they will say, that's wrong. When there's a sign up, you can protest the sign, but you can't protest an individual. What do you mean, Javon? Your body is a individual body made up of systems. You get it? Your body is an individual body made up of systems. And each system is made up by individual organs. You can't protest your pancreas. You can't tell your pancreas, I'm protesting you. I'm going to get you removed. When you say, I'm going to protest my pancreas and get your pancreas removed, your pancreas is part of a system. So that organ is part of a system that controls a specific part of your body. So when you protest your pancreas and remove your pancreas, you're affecting your endocrine system. I'm going to help you, Cosnell. Just hold on. I'm going to help you, please. When you protest your pancreas, you affect your endocrine system. Well, when you affect your endocrine system, you affect your digestive system. What do you mean, Javon? Let's use a real crude example. Let's say you walked in a store, and there's a store up the street from me. Let's say you walked in a store, and in that store, there was a sign that the Mexicans could only use the microwave. Now, let me give you a crude example of what I mean. Let's say you walked in the store, and this store patron Mexicans. A lot of Mexicans shopped at this store. A lot of Mexicans ate at this store. A lot of Mexicans spent a lot of money at this store. So let's say the store owner puts up a sign and said, bathroom and microwave is for Mexicans only. Now you can protest that. This is outright racist. Bathrooms and the microwave is for Mexicans only. Now you have cause to protest. This is a law, a statute. I'm going to juxtapose it to the United States of America for you for a second, and then you're going to get my point. You go into this store that patrons Mexicans, and it says bathroom, water, and microwave for Mexicans only. Now, as a black person, you could look at other black people and say, hey, this store right here has a sign up that says that their bathroom, their water fountain, and their microwave is for Mexicans only. Now, as black people, we can stand in front of that store and protest. And when people ride by, they say, what are you protesting? We're protesting the law of the store. We're protesting the law of the store. The owner of this store has said that this bathroom is for Mexicans, this water fountain is for Mexicans, and this microwave is for Mexicans only. And anybody watching your protest will say, well, that ain't right. The same way when we had separate but equal, the same way when we had Jim Crow laws, when the world looked at America and black people were out protesting, we said they got white-only water fountains. They're hanging us in the street. They're burning crosses. We have Jim Crow laws. The world said, wow, this ain't right. We can clearly see this ain't right. Follow me. In the very same way, when the owner of the store says, puts up a sign and says, Mexicans only in the bathroom, Mexicans only on the microwave, Mexicans only on the water fountain, you have something to protest. You have a viable, visible enemy. You have proof that you've been violated. Now, after we protest that store for only allowing its Mexican patrons to use the bathroom, the water fountain, and the microwave, and he take the sign down, and you come back the next day, and it's a line full of Mexicans for the bathroom, a line full of Mexicans for the water fountain, and a line full of Mexicans for the microwave. And you say, hey, y'all racist. Y'all just took them signs down. The owner of the store says, hey, now what we have is de facto racism. You get that? De facto. Let's see who's smart on the timeline. If something is not de facto, what is it? It's another word for that. If something is not de facto, which is fake, assumed racism, what kind of racism is it? So what is it? What has happened is, now that the store owner has removed the signs, the Mexicans still do what they do. Hey, they took the signs down in the store. We would just get there early and put a line in front of the microwave. There you go, Dejure, somebody's smart. Somebody's smart on the timeline, DeFacto and Dejure. Now let's show the field niggas what you don't understand. What we're dealing right here is a different kind of racism. One is real and can be documented, and one can be seen. One is just how things are. Now, just because they took them signs down don't mean those Mexicans ain't gonna form that line in front of the microwave. Just because they took them signs down don't mean the Mexicans ain't gonna form a line in front of the bathroom. Just because they took them signs down don't mean the Mexicans ain't gonna form a line in front of the water fountain. So when you as a black individual go to use the microwave and you're standing in line and you get in line and they keep letting Mexicans in front of you and you want to say that's racist, they say, nope, we took the signs down. Now who you gonna fight? Who you gonna fight? The sign's gone. Who you gonna fight, idiot? Who you gonna fight now? You think you gonna protest to get that cop to say, I killed that man because I'm racist? Now what we have is individuals practicing the system. See, you can fight a system. You can't fight an individual. You can't prove an individual is racist, but you can prove a system is racist. Now, let's talk about this. Exactly. Sonny Armstrong, one is sponsored by the government and one is enacted by the people. See, you can fight against the government's racism. You can't fight against the people's racism. You can fight against the government not allowing black cops to protect certain areas. You can fight against the government not hiring black cops. You can't fight against individual white cops who was raised by white racists and make them not be racist. Goddamn idiots. You're a goddamn idiot. See, you can fight against a law. You can't fight against a person's mind. See, at this point, we need a different weapon. We need a different weapon. See, weapons don't work the same. See, at one time, you could kill a roach with Raid. Now roaches didn't evolve. Raid don't kill roaches. At one time, you might catch a fish with this kind of line, but the fish thing got stronger. He too strong now. Oh, good God, these motherfucking niggas are stupid. Motherfuckers not stupid. You can't fight against a person's heart. Now, Dr. King could go to the White House and say, look at the Jim Crow laws. Dr. King could go to the White House and say, look at the separate but equal laws. Dr. King could say, look at now the laws off the books. Now that the laws off the books, you can't go to the White House and say, this individual person. Now what do we have? We have a word that's being used wrong by black people. We do not have institutionalized racism. That was outlawed when they took the signs down and changed the system. What we have is the heart of individuals who choose to join institutions. See, at one time, the police force was the institution of institutionalized racism. You're black, you can't join. Now that they removed the law, now when we remove the law, same white racist guy joining the police force. The institution ain't racist. It's a lot of individuals in there. Because sometimes your black ass will call on the cops when you need help. And what it has done, it has divided the black race. Hey, marching was a strategy that Dr. King used to show the entire world that institutionalized racism was a real thing. Listen. America has always tried to be the Jesus of the world, the nice person of the world. So in the 50s and 60s, America coming out of World War II, America is trying to be nice and democratic throughout the whole world. Dr. King was smart enough to say, if we could show China, Russia, Japan, Cuba, Africa, the Caribbean, if we can show the world this institutionalized racism against blacks in America, it would affect how the world viewed and dealt with America. So what happened was this. I'm explaining it to you again. What happened was this. The peaceful marches and protests were not done because these men were soft bitch ass niggas. The peaceful marching and protests were not done because these men were soft bitch ass niggas. I'm smoking sage. The peaceful marches and protests were done so the world could see what was happening in the United States. If we go out and just march and sing and they attack us, then Japan, then China, then the world would say, how can you spread democracy in our country and you treating your African American like shit? So America had to take those laws off the books. But when they took the laws off the books, it's not a system anymore, Carlos. You can't get the fucking Minneapolis Police Department to say, yes, We hire white racist cops. You can't get them to say that. The same way the Mexicans that are blocking the microwave, they're not going to say, yes, we're blocking the microwave from all other black people. I don't understand what is so hard to understand. We're going to go at it again. We're going to go at it again. We're going to use the same example again, but we're going to use it for black folks. Black folks. We're going to use the same example for black folks. If there was a store in a black neighborhood and a black man had up a sign that said, microwave is for blacks only. That sign is the thing that everybody in the world could protest. That sign is the thing. The sign, the law. Listen. If I'm a black man and I own a store and I put up a sign, my microwave is for blacks only. Whites, Mexicans, every other race has a reason to protest. And they can make me take that sign down. That's it, Brittany. It's a system. It's headless and nameless. That's why I'm saying you have no enemy now. That's what I keep trying to tell you. Now that I have this sign up that says no whites, microwave is for blacks only, you can protest that. When I remove the sign and you come in the store and you look up and say, it's a line of 30 blacks in line to use this microwave. We said that's racist, y'all gotta stop. Now I say, nothing racist going on. Just black people here using the microwave. A line of them. Nothing racist going on here. Nothing racist going on here. You can't prove that I called all these. Nothing's going on here. Ain't nothing going on here. Now, every time somebody black come in the store, we just let them cut the line. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Hey, I'm white. I've been standing in line for an hour and you just let that man cut the line. Oh, he was here before. I'm holding this spot. Well, y'all just had a sign up last week. Who you think you fooling? See, white people would be like, who you think you fooling? That's what black people are saying. Who you think you're fooling? See, we just don't have the advantage to do that. See, when I have my sign up, microwave for blacks only, then I take it down. The next day when the white guy come in the store and it's all blacks, got the microwave haul on lock, that white guy gonna say, who you think you fooling? Huh, man? This motherfucker was just racist yesterday. You had a goddamn sign up that said blacks only. Now today it's a goddamn line of blacks around the corner and everybody else is behind them. Who you think you're fooling? And so in the very same way, we're saying to the United States, who you think you're fooling? Who you think you're fooling? You motherfuckers just had shit up 50 years ago. Who you think you're fooling? But now the United States government is saying, hey, we can't prove that man kneeled on that man 8 minutes because he racist. We can't prove it. So what you're trying to do is using an old tactic in a new form of war. See, what we're doing is going to the store, protesting the man to take the sign down. And they keep saying, it ain't no racism. They really saying the sign gone. We keep marching and protesting to take the sign down when we should be doing something different. They saying the sign gone. The sign gone. Racism don't exist. The sign gone. We still protesting and marching as if the sign was there. The sign is gone. Good Lord, have mercy. The sign is gone. Now, let me give you some advice on what you should be doing instead of protesting. The sign that the police is a racist institution is gone. So instead of protesting the institution, you should be strategizing ways to protest individuals of the institution. Then let me explain it to you what I mean. Instead of protesting and marching, you should be down at your congressional house drafting a bill up that says when a police kills an individual of any color, don't just make it black or white. When the police kills an individual of any color, an outside agency investigate that cop. You should be protesting laws that say cops have their own health insurance. So if they hit somebody, beat somebody, that their insurance, the insurance to be a police, you have to make it so individuals who are a part of the system do shit, they can be punished. What do you mean, Javon? Okay, let's take it back. Let's juxtapose it to the microwave. There's a sign up at the store that say no other races can use the microwave but Mexicans. Okay, listen. There's a sign at the store that says Mexicans only above the microwave. Once the sign is down, we can't sue the store owner no more. But we can create legislation that say, now we know the sign down and these Mexicans still hogging this microwave. What we can do is create a law that says, if you let someone cut you in the line for that microwave, you gonna lose your spot and you going to jail. That'll stop Mexicans from holding up the line at the microwave. But they still gonna get there on time and be there together. Only thing you can do is stop them from holding up the line. So what do? The good old white boys that joined the police force still got racist granddaddies. They still got racist grandparents. They still got racist cousins and uncles that inspired them to join the police force. So the good old racist white boys still gonna join. But guess what we gonna do? We gonna make it so when they fuck up, it's him. It's him. You trying to get all of Minneapolis Police Department to take the fall for one motherfucker. You ain't gonna get the system to go down for one. And they're gonna stand on that. That's why they've only arrested one cop. They saying the other cops that stood around and watched them die ain't done nothing wrong. Only the cop that kneeled on him. The same way when the Mexicans holding up the line and this one Mexican let somebody cut the line on you, everybody else in the line that watched don't get in trouble. The motherfucker that let the person cut the line get in trouble. Y'all don't understand how bureaucracy works. I would do the same thing. If I had 311 motherfuckers on this live that's watching me now that's a member of my organization, and one of you motherfuckers fuck up, I will let them cut you off, hang you, and murder you before I let the whole goddamn organization go down, you goddamn fools. What's happened? What's happened? You're using the weapons of marching and protesting that Dr. King used to fight a system of racism. Now that the system and the sign has been taken down, you have to change your weapon and say, let's get the individual motherfuckers. You understand? Now I'm gonna say it again all over so we really can understand. I don't want to miss nobody. Now let's use me as a black man. I'm a black man, have a convenience store, and I have a sign up that said blacks only can use the bathroom and the microwave. Anybody that come to my store that see that sign can protest all they want. It takes a long time to protest for anybody even care about this one single store with this black only sign up. So you're going to have to protest a long time. Martin Luther King was 26 years old when he started protesting. He died at 48. Martin Luther King was marching 20 years. It takes a long time for people to even know. So once you done protested enough, and now all of Durham, North Carolina know, there's a black man in Durham with a store that says blacks only over the microwave and the bathroom. Now the word done got out. Whites, Mexicans, Chinese, everybody come protest my store. And the law says, Javon, you got to take that sign down. Now that I done took that sign down, the next day, black people are upset. They know the sign has been took down. They know what's happened. Black people counteract. Since they make us take our sign down, we gonna get on the phone and get on Facebook. Look, we gonna meet up at Javon's store 4 in the morning before he open and block the microwave and make sure don't no other races get to use it. We gonna meet up at Javon's store and we gonna block the microwave and make sure don't no other races get to use it. Now the next day, when the news cameras come out there, because they want to see that I take the sign down, it's going to be white people out there protesting, Mexicans, Japanese, and when they get ready to come in the store, they use the microwave, the line already formed with black folks. They going to say, that's racism. And then black folks going to say, what you mean? The signs are down. We just got here early. That's racism. It's only blacks in the line. Well, y'all can get in the line. We just got here early. Get behind us. Everybody else get in line. Black person walk up. I let them, you cut the line. You got a line of 10 black people and 20 white people. Every time a black person walk up, we just let them cut the line. Now, white people back there still screaming, that's racist, that's racist. It's still a blacks only microwave. And we like, no, it's not. Y'all in line. Y'all got access. Now that the sign's gone down, white people are smart. White people wouldn't just stand there in line and keep complaining. White people would say, well, we're going to come up with some legislation that prosecutes anyone that allows someone to cut the line. Because apparently what y'all have done, we can see it. Apparently what y'all have done is had black people meet at the store early to get the microwave and the bathroom, and y'all just let people cut the line. So we ain't going to march no more. The sign's down. So we got to do something different about this line cutting shit. Okay, the signs are down about institutionalized racism in America, but we got to do something about y'all hiring these same crackers. We got to do something about these individual motherfuckers. So, what are you saying, Javon? Javon is saying, when the line is full and Lorenzo keep letting black people cut the line in front of white people, Deshaun don't get in trouble for that. Now, Deshaun is smiling. Hey, good job, brother. I ain't bold enough to let these crackers cut the line and be the one that gets singled out. But thank you, brother. I'll wait another turn before I let that cracker use this microwave. You can't punish the whole line. That's what it is, Chris Carnegie, unions. You know? Field niggas. That's like you shooting at Superman with your gun. And it don't work. And then you throw the gun at it. Bow, 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 bow. That's what you did. You marched as a race, got the signs taken down. We got access to shit. Now we got to get at individuals. Y'all throwing the gun. March again. March again. Ain't nobody on Facebook. Ain't no political analyst. Ain't no Candace Owens. Ain't no T.I. Ain't no Killer Mike. Ain't no Cornel West. Ain't nobody in America that can explain this shit to you better than me. I'm breaking this shit down over a microwave. Using the microwave. Sign up for my YouTube. I'm starting my podcast Monday of next week. Facebook is dead for me. Sign up for my YouTube. I don't care if it's 3 people. You see what Deshaun Moore said? Hey, man, we down here. That's what we do. Hey, man, we down here. We got the microwave on lock at the stove. Hey, just bring some shit. I don't care what you got. Just come warm some shit up. These crackers trying to get... You know this microwave been racist for the last 50 years. Yeah, man, we down at Javon Clark's stove. You know Javon Clark's stove? The stove that got the racist microwave that's only for blacks and the racist bathroom only for blacks? Yeah, we down here. Yeah, them whites done protested and caused up enough fuss, and Javon had to take his blacks only signs down. But what we trying to do is, we don't want them crackers to win, so we just informed the line. Come on down here and microwave anything. Bring your kids down there and let them use the bathroom. And white people standing in the line like, hey! I've been here all morning waiting to use this microwave. Y'all ain't did nothing but take the signs down and still hogging the microwave. He's let someone in front of him. He's let someone in front of him. He's let someone in front of him. And he's let someone in front of him. This coming Monday. And the cops will come in there and say, hey, look, white people, look. Ain't nothing I can do about this. What do you mean? We trying to use this microwave. We trying to use this microwave, and these black people keep letting people in front of them. Ain't nothing I can do about that. They took the signs down. Ain't nothing we can do. Now, if y'all can come up with some sort of law that say, they can't let people cut the lines, then that's y'all only thing right there. Ain't nothing y'all can do now. They took the signs down. They took the signs down. I'm going to say this shit over and over and over and over for anybody else that knew to come in. I don't want nobody to miss it. Let's do it again. Javon Clark got a store. And I got a sign up that said, I only sell ice cream to black folks. But they heard about that good ice cream, and every race in America and every race in the world wants to come and try some of Javon's good old ice cream. But Javon got a sign up that said, my ice cream is for black folks only. The world protest and riot. I take my blacks only ice cream sign down. The next day, black folks got the ice cream on lock. They ain't letting nobody get to it. It's a line around the store. Oh, white folks, you have the opportunity to get ice cream. You can stand in line just like everybody else. We're equal. We all have equal access. It's equitable now. All you had to do is get up out of your bed and come down here and get in the line and get some ice cream. And the white person said, that's exactly what I did. I got up out my bed, came down here and got in line to get some fucking ice cream. The fucking niggas keep letting other niggas cut the line to box me out. And they said, well, there's nothing we can do about that. There's nothing we can do about that. Well, how the hell do I finally get some of that good nigga ice cream? I don't know. You just got to get down here early, or you got to have some money. Do you have enough money to pay a black person to let you cut the line? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Well, the only thing we can suggest is if you come up with a law that says if somebody let somebody cut the line, they get out of line, they lose their space. It's nothing we can do. It's nothing you can do. It's nothing you can do. Hey, Mike, I'm going to break it down to my nephew Mike again. He just got on the timeline. Hey, Mike, we using an old strategy for a new war. And I'm using America as me. I'm America. I'm America, Mike. I'm America. And I'm using an example. Me being America is my ice cream stand. I got an ice cream store, Mike. And I got a sign up that said, blacks only ice cream. Blacks only ice cream. And every race in the world want to get some ice cream. But we got to sign up. And they mad they can't get no ice cream. So they protest and riot and burn down America, and the government get mad at me and said, Javon, all this rioting and protesting and bad publicity coming on, take that goddamn sign down and sell all other races some ice cream or you're going to lose your store. I said, God damn it. Some motherfucking white folks said, fuck that. Take my store. I never sell a nigga ice cream. But I want money. I said, God damn it. I'm going to take my sign down. Black folks show up at my ice cream stand the next day and form a line up the street. White folks mad. It's all niggas in line for ice cream. Look like it's still a nigga ice cream parlor. Oh no, you got access. You can get in line like everybody else. Get in line. See, it's a lot of white people in line. Well, we are in line, but we've been out here 4 hours because every black person walk up, y'all let them cut the line. Well, cutting the line ain't illegal. I can't prove that he let him cut the line because he black. He said that's his cousin, that's his coworker. I can't prove that. Cutting the line ain't illegal. Having a nigga on the ice cream sign up is illegal. Cutting the line ain't illegal. Cutting the line ain't illegal. So if white folks keep marching and protesting in front of my store, that's not going to do nothing. Because cutting the line ain't illegal. If white folks keep marching and protesting in front of my ice cream shop, that does nothing. Black folks are going to keep saying, same thing white folks do when we said Black Lives Matter. They say all lives matter. White folks gonna say, yay, we got the niggas only ice cream sign taken down. Black folks say, well, we gonna buy more ice cream just so you can't never get none. Same way when Chick-fil-A said, we don't fuck with homosexuals, Christians said, well, we'll buy more Chick-fil-A. Y'all don't understand what's happening. Y'all don't understand how this shit goes. Y'all don't understand how this shit goes because y'all fear niggas. And then let somebody young and middle aged that don't know nothing, don't own no property, ain't got shit, no kids, no family, no wife, don't own a goddamn thing, hype your 16 and 17-year-old children to go up and get in the midst of this shit. You will let a young motherfucker hype your child up to go out and to get into this shit. I can talk it all day. We're going to talk it again. We're going to talk it again. We're going to talk it again because niggas is dumb and niggas don't understand. We're going to give you another example. Javon got a legal marijuana store. And my legal marijuana store, I said, blacks only. White folks get wind to this blacks only marijuana store. They got 100 marijuana stores in their hood. They don't care. They just like, it's a blacks only marijuana store. We going to shut it down. What you gonna do? We gonna march and protest. I said, fuck y'all marching and protest. This America, I ain't gotta sell no white person shit. They march and protest and march and protest. Eventually the government says to me, take the blacks only marijuana sign down. I take it down. White folks feel like they have a victory. Yeah, we out here in the news. White folks are happy, they're jubilant. We just had a blacks only marijuana store have to take their sign down. And then they take the camera over to the black folks. How do y'all feel about the blacks only marijuana store having to take its sign down? This is the only marijuana store we had in the country. Why they won't let us have none? But guess what? I'm going to be down here tomorrow in line, and I encourage every black person in Durham, North Carolina to come down here and get in this line, and we're going to have a counter protest. We're going to all lives matter them. We're going to black marijuana only matters them. We're going to do that to them. So I need all black folks. Even if you don't smoke weed, we need you down here in line at Javon's marijuana shop tomorrow. Next day, the news cameras out there. I walk in looking sad. I had to take my sign down. Fuck it. There you go. Stores open for business. Any race can come in. White people say, yay! Black people like, we already in line. White people say, it's okay, we're patient. Same way black people say, we patient, we'll wait on our rights. We'll wait 50, 60 years after the civil rights movement. We'll wait. And white folks say, well, guess what we'll do? We'll keep getting in line. Guess what we'll do? We'll keep getting in line. So black folks say, we in line already. White folks say, that's okay, we'll wait. I can take this, it's the weekend. I got all weekend to wait. Friday go by. The line is going down. Every time a black person walk up, they cut the line. Over time, the white folks are actually getting pushed back further. Good God Almighty. Y'all don't hear the master teacher talking now. We back further the civil rights line. Because you angry black folks. You tried to take something that was theirs. You tried to take Javon's marijuana store. So that's what we gonna do. We keep the line on lock. We keep the line on lock. And after 20 years, finally, the first white ever got to shop in the marijuana store. We mad at that. We keep the line on lock. We keep letting black people skip the line. And white people can't march anymore. Because the blacks only marijuana sign is gone. It's nothing to march against. Now, we do see as a line of 1,000 blacks that got the marijuana store on lock. We know that's an institution. We know that's organized. We know that's organized. But you can't prove it. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. White people looking at a line of 1,000 blacks in a store, letting blacks cut the line so whites never get in, know that's de facto racism. Dejure, I can't even remember. Hey, which one is real and which one is by the people? De facto is government sanctioned. Dejure is the people doing it. So before we had de facto, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I remember this shit from like 6th grade. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm not sure this 6th grade shit that you feel niggas never learned. Correct me if I'm wrong. So my sign up here, blacks only marijuana, is de facto. It's law and it's law. De jure is black folks in line, letting black folks cut the line. Now, this is what we're doing. After the signs have been taken down and the laws have been passed and we got access to the line, we still outside protesting. And it's like, no, whites are just cutting the line. So what do you have to do? White folks are smart enough to say, we protested and got them signs taken down at that blacks only marijuana shop. And now that them signs have been taken down, the de facto racism is gone. They doing that de jure shit on us. They got 1,000 black folks in the line on deck and they keep letting black folks cut the line so we never get in. Now we didn't figure that out. So protesting don't work against that. What we got to do? Let's go down and let's film this shit and show what's happening. Like Dr. King did. Let's film this shit and show what's happening. And we take this to the Attorney General. We take this to the state legislator. And we've said, look at this, y'all. These black folks got 1,000 people in line. And they keep letting blacks cut the line. Therefore, whites and no other race can get into the marijuana shop. So what we want to do is draft a bill that say, anyone that lets someone cuts the line, go to jail. I said, we want to draft a bill that says any person that allows someone cuts the line goes to jail. Oh, so that's a little bit better than marching and protesting because the sign's gone. Now, you got a different story. So when white people get up in the morning, they don't even have to go down to the blacks owned the marijuana shop early. Because now niggas scared to let other niggas cut the line. All you got to do is get in line. Can't cut the line no more. Ain't nobody finna lose they shit. Can't cut the line no more now. So instead of you protesting the whole goddamn police department, burning the whole goddamn police department down, as if you gonna get the head of the line at the black marijuana store to say, yes, I organized this line of black people, and I said, get down here early, and if anybody white get in line, when black people walk up, cut the goddamn line, so them crackers can't get in. Ain't nobody gonna say that. The police chief of Minnesota or no other goddamn state gonna say, yes, we know we got a lot of racist good old boys in this motherfucking police force. They not gonna do that. So what you do is, you go get legislation drawn up that when a cop gets on, he has to have his own excessive force insurance. He has to have his own excessive force insurance. We get legislation passed where those body cameras monitor a certain amount of things. See, people can do that together. Black folks and white folks can do that together. See, that ain't all about blacks. That monitor, when you hit somebody, curse somebody, do some shit that's unconductly, after you get 3 of them, your insurance go up so high you lose your job. Now, individual cops, the same way when they make it illegal for you to let somebody to cut the line, you will be standing in the line to get your reefer, and a white person will walk up, and you be mad as hell. I wish like hell we could cut the line. A black person walk up, he look at you, you be like, bruh, that line cutting shit dead, I ain't finna lose my spot. That way you'll have cops standing around, they'll still want to beat the shit out your black ass, but they won't. But first of all, I'm going to tell you what white people would do first. White people would say, fuck your store, fuck your sign, let's own our own store. So what we need to do first is become cops. Only a dumb motherfucker. A cop is the entry level to power in the American government. Only dumb motherfuckers would tell their race not to have the first entry level of power to the American government. Only a dumb motherfucker would do that. Why you think you got all these Italian cops, Asian cops, Irish cops? Because when they come over here, there are people tell them, hey, we do want a little power. The first power we want to obtain is the power of our own community. What do you mean? We want all Asian cops in Asia Town. We want all Irish cops in Irish Town. We want all Italian cops in Italian Town. We should want all black cops in Black Town. Why? Because at the least, all black cops ain't gonna kill each other. All black cops ain't gonna shoot niggas. That don't mean all black cops gonna ignore drug deals. But all black cops can warn the community. The first thing you do when you got your community policed by its own people, ain't no outsiders coming in. You motherfuckers got to be some of the most blackest, in the field, big nose, nappy headed fucking field nigga offspring ever. When you got all Italians patrolling the Italian community, hey nigga, what you doing here? Hey Chinaman, what you doing here? Hey, what you doing here? You ain't finna come in our community and do no trouble. We the police. Hey, nigga, what you doing here? What you doing here? The shit almost make me want to cry. My heart bleeds for a race that's such a fucking idiot. And I had a young boy that been in my house, sat in my motherfucking house. I done mentored, sat here on Facebook and said, I'm a goddamn old washed up nigga just talking. Only motherfucker that you believe in for the answers. Right here, you're looking at him. Ain't never said nothing off the wall. Ain't never said no dumb shit. Talking the best shit. Right now, what am I saying? Is this not the best motherfucking shit you done heard on this shit? Yes or no, goddammit? If you disagree, disagree. If you disagree, we'll bring you in and let you talk to me. The first thing you do is you establish control and safety of your women and children in your community by your men becoming the police officers of your community. That's now you got some power. The first motherfucking thing you supposed to do in your own community is motherfuckers, the men go get jobs at the police station so now we can keep white folks out. You want to keep them white supremacists out your community? You want to keep them Asians out your community? You want to keep them motherfuckers out your community? You tell your children to be cops. But we so fucking stupid. First of all, men are so fucking weak. We still selling dope. Don't you ever say nothing about no fucking George Floyd march if you've been locked up for dope or anything, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you and your march. Fuck George Floyd. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I give a fuck about sense. I don't give a fuck about nobody that I ain't related to or know. And you don't either. Lying ass motherfuckers. You don't give a fuck about no motherfucking George Floyd. If you did, you wouldn't have shared his motherfucking body. I cared about him more than your nosy punk ass. I ain't look at it and I ain't share his motherfucking body. That's the first motherfucking thing they do is get my cousin out the street, cover my brother up, cover my sister up, cut my brother down. They hung him and cut his balls off and stuck his dick in his mouth. You helped that man remain dangling, and he's still dangling. Now you're sharing his porn shit. Now you're making Illuminati shit about him. He dangling. That man's still dangling. You don't care. You a nosy, weak-minded, field nigga motherfucker. And I'm going to call you what you is. That man's still dangling. He can't get down. He going to dangle forever. Talking about you care. I'm sick of seeing black men killed. Look at this. I'm sharing the black man being killed. You ass backwards idiotic. You a minority. You're not a minority because of the number of people. You're a minor. That's what a minor is. He can't think for himself. First thing you do. How do we clean up the black community? Can we get a whole graduating class of young black men to just join the police force? We got y'all. Y'all like the talented 10th. We want all of the black men in this graduating class who don't have any other viable options or want to be a police, because we done made a police not even a valuable thing, but when you was a child, you wanted to be a cop. Can we get a whole graduating class of seniors to join the police force? Oh, the biggest project in New York is patrolled by all blacks now. What happened? Whole graduating class of seniors join the police force. Now it's black men out there. Now we can do like white folks and Italians do. We can pseudo police our known neighborhood. That means we fuck anybody up that come in trying any bullshit. Can we get a whole motherfucking graduating class? We want every young black man to join the police force. Them motherfuckers will change the law so goddamn fast. Oh shit. We got all niggas. There's so many niggas join the police force. Now they patrolling Hollywood. Now they patrolling Briar Creek. They're patrolling different area. Oh man, let's look. It's niggas. There's too many niggas on the force with guns. Get that insurance policy that if brutality happened, make individual officers accountable for their levels of just cussing at motherfuckers. Oh man, you know if niggas join some shit, the rules gonna change quick. But our men so dope. And our women pushed it. Now a dope dealer said don't snitch and the police officer's a pig. So a police officer's a pig and you ain't supposed to snitch or talk to the cops. So now we just out here ass in the wind. It's like we out here with white paints on, with no drawers on, and your period come on. And you on the dance floor doing the wobble. Slinging blood every fucking where. Assed out. The gangbangers silent. They won't protect you. They kill each other. They scatter the Mexicans. They fucking each other. The goddamn police don't fuck with you because it ain't no black cops. We don't get along with our women because we fucking them, leaving them. So you got the same people in the hood, these thug street niggas, fucking these low-life bitches, making babies, and it's creating poison from with the inside. Then you got white cops coming over there killing them. Oh yeah, good job niggas. I kill a lot of you motherfuckers my goddamn self. You want to hear that? We assed in the wind. No protection from no angle. Then when a nigga like me talk, what you doing? You just talking. Nigga, cause I'm the smartest nigga in the fucking Facebook room, you fucking dummy. You smarter than me? Motherfuckers need to learn their motherfucking position and learn their motherfucking worth in anything. It's some niggas on this timeline that I know I'm smarter than. But I ain't more fit than Lorenzo Smith. So he can be the trainer. I know I don't know no goddamn tactical weapons and shit like goddamn, what's the nigga name? Deshaun Moore. I know I don't own no motherfucking restaurant serving healthy food and shit like Clemente Butts. I know I don't know no motherfucking routes to drive no trucks and ship no food like Mike Carter. So when Mike talking the truck how to distribute the food, I shut the fuck up. And when Lorenzo talking about training, I shut the fuck up. And when Clemente talking about the eating, I shut the fuck up. And when Deshaun talking about the tactical weapons, I shut the fuck up. And when I'm talking, you need to shut the fuck up. Competing for motherfucking attention. I'm 6'6" pretty hair, you see this? You think I need the motherfucking, I can shut up? Them bitches want me just as bad as they want them. Telling you some regular shit. It's room for everybody to have a motherfucking role. So when I'm talking, teaching about what's dumb and not, let me motherfucking talk and you shut the fuck up. And when I get off the floor, I say, now that I'm finished with what we're going to do, since we're going to do this, we're going to let Michael Carter talk about setting up some trucking and how we can get some food transported across from these black farms in America. This is Michael Carter, and this, Mike, you got the floor now. Good job, Mike. Yes, sir. I don't sit back there. Well, Mike, what about Volkswagen trucks? I'm more of a Volkswagen man. You drive diesel cobalts or whatever the fuck the truck name. We got niggas out here that's in charge of picking fucking tomatoes talking about, you know, I think a motherfucking Volvo truck could get more miles on the diesel than a Mack truck. My daddy drove a Volvo. Who gives a fuck, nigga? You gonna be a tomato picker. You a field nigga. You gonna pick tomatoes. Let Mike talk. Okay? Thank you, Mike. Now that we have our food situation set up, what we're going to do is we're going to have Lorenzo talk, because Lorenzo is going to get us in shape, because we can't talk about no war and fighting no shit. Anyway, fat and sloppy can't do one pull-up. So we're going to give Lorenzo the mic, and then after Lorenzo finish, we're going to give Deshaun Moore the mic, because once Lorenzo gets you in shape and fit, Deshaun is going to teach us about the weapons and shit. So the next two voices you hear will be my good brother Lorenzo, and then you're going to have my good brother Deshaun Moore. While Lorenzo talking, if a fat son of a bitch speak, we gonna throw him out the room. Hey, get this fat motherfucker out of here, man. Get this fat motherfucker out of here, man. Lorenzo got abs. Nigga doing push-ups, sit-ups, swinging like a goddamn monkey, spinning around backwards. Get this fat motherfucker out of here. You don't speak. I'm like Joe Clark. That's why my last... Hey, you don't speak when that man's speaking. Unless you agreeing with him. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Lorenzo. Brother Deshaun Moore got the mic now. Why he got the mic? Hey, nigga, don't ask no fucking questions. You a field nigga. You here. Did you organize this motherfucking meeting? He gonna tell you what he is. I'm a former police officer, former ex-con, I just said ex-SEAL Marine. I don't know what the fuck the nigga is, but the nigga look like he more fucking tactical than me. And this is what I know. When he finished talking, now we're gonna let my brother James Hops come to the floor. He's been proving that he's fucking with that motherfucking foreign exchange shit and this money shit. He got that popping like we needed to get popping. And so we gonna let brother James Hop give us an introduction to Bitcoin and shit like that. I think our biggest problem is we let niggas that ain't got nothing talk. What you got? You see this, man? That's a home. That's a green yard, man. That's a green yard. Me and George got 2 properties. That's a green yard. I'm vegan meal prep pocket. That's a green yard there, Jack. That's a yard there, Jack. One of my sons in college, Jack. One of my boys in college. You know, I got 2 wives. I know about the community. I know how to deal with women. What you do? Where you work at? Oh, I don't work, motherfucker. What you do? I kill fleas and bugs and flies and shit. That's what you do? Where you work at? Picking tomatoes? What you on? You married? How you gonna lead somebody you don't even want no goddamn woman? You ain't got no woman? You celibate? You telling folks you celibate? You a boy? You a 30-year-old man? 40? 25? You celibate? You really think motherfuckers believe you saying some dumb shit like that? Fuck you on to be telling and questioning anybody's. Motherfucker, I done taught high school years. Then been a fucking college teacher at Duke University 3 semesters. What the fuck is you talking about? So that's our problem, man. You got a nigga like me that's giving you the solution. But you letting tomato pickers give you this. Yeah, these niggas was cutting okra last night. This nigga was shucking fucking corn. This man has got grease and shit on his hands. You don't need to ask me about no motherfucking car. My motherfucking hand's too big. My hand get locked up like a goddamn holding this damn lighter. fuck is it? Hey, can you show me how you fix my car? Hey, go ask the nigga with the fucking grease on his hands, sweetheart. What you asking me about some shit like that? Fuck is you asking me? Go ask Lorenzo that shit. I don't know nothing about no fucking tactics and weapons and shit. I know how to point that goddamn shotgun with them spreaders in it at my door. And anything in the way is supposed to go and say, hello, baby girls. That's all I know how to do. I don't know how to get the perimeter sealed and flip. I don't know how to do all that shit. Now, Benny Ben, because you're new, I'm going to give you the solution. I'm going to give you the solution. And I'm going to give it to you in the form of a story that I've been telling all day, and then we're done. And we're out of here. There's DeFacto racism and there's Dejure racism. DeFacto is sign up Jim Crow laws, sign up statutes, laws on the books. Dejure is take the sign down and the people just act the same. Now we're going to use a very simple example again before we get out of here, because we need to use our brain. Sometime, you can choose the wrong weapon in the wrong dispensation of time. Dr. King marched so the world could see how America was. We out in the streets just marching. We ain't even doing no violent protests, and they fucking us up on camera. Then they came to the South and they looked around and they saw the signs. Whites only, colors. There's actually rules on the books for them to be racist. There's actually rules on the book for them to be racist. Yes, there are. So Dr. King marched. And they had to take the rules off the books and take the signs down. Now that the rules are off the books and the signs are down, you don't have an institution that's racist no more. You have individuals making up an institution. You can't prove individuals are racist, but you could prove the institution was racist. Now that the sign is taken down and the laws off the book, marching and protesting doesn't work, because marching and protesting was used to get the signs to come down and raise awareness to what's happened. Now we need to do something different. Now, let me juxtapose that to a simple, plain old country nigga example. I got a goddamn okra stand in Durham, North Carolina, where I sell okra and tomatoes in 2020. I got a sign up that says, no, I said blacks only okra and blacks only tomatoes. White people come up, Mexicans come up, they want to buy some of my blacks only okra and my blacks only tomatoes. And I tell them, white folks, no, you can't have none. And they get mad, and all they can do is march and protest and raise awareness that it's a man in 2020 in Durham, North Carolina with a blacks only okra and tomato stand. And after they march and raise so much awareness, and CNN get a hold before the government comes in and says, Javon, you got to take that goddamn sign down that says blacks only okra and blacks only tomatoes in Durham, North Carolina. Now that I've taken that sign down, white folks get up the next morning, come down to get some of them blacks only okras and tomatoes, and when they look up, it's a line full of black folks out there. And white folks said, well, that's okay. We got all weekend to protest. We'll sit in line and wait all weekend to get some of these blacks only okras and blacks only tomatoes. But every time a new black person walk up, somebody let that black person cut the line. So after 4-5 hours where a white man thought he was going to be closer to buying some blacks only tomatoes and okras, he's actually further behind, because as the day has went on, black folks have let more black folks cut the line. So he said at 6 o'clock, I was 20 feet away 20 people away from buying me some blacks only okra and tomatoes. And it's 12 o'clock and now I'm 400 in line. How is that fair? Well, he wanna cry racism. It's still racist. This appears to still be black only okra and tomatoes. And all the black people in the line said, It was racist yesterday when the laws and statutes in the sign said black only okras and tomatoes. But y'all protested and marched and we had to change the law and take the signs down. So prove it's racism. So white folks standing in line and they mad. God damn it. He had a blacks only okra and tomato stand in Durham, North Carolina, and we protested in March and he had to take the signs down and let everybody buy there. But now black folks done figured out a way to keep it racist. But it's not de facto racism, it's Dejure racism. Meaning when it was de facto, he had a sign up and the law said it was racist. But now black folks done figured out how to keep this thing racist. Now what you can't do is put a whole line of black folks in jail. You can't do that. You can't put a whole line of black folks in jail. So that's what's happening. So white folks ain't gonna put up with that. White folks gonna go home and strategize. White folks gonna say, now what do we need to do now? What happened? White guy gonna say, well, they had the sign up that said blacks only tomatoes and blacks only okra in Durham, North Carolina. And it was the law. We protested and marched for 20, 30 years, and he finally had to take the sign down. When he took the sign down and we went to shop to buy blacks only tomatoes and okra, it was a line of black folks out there. We had equal access. We got in line. As the line moved up, we thought we was going to get some tomatoes and okra. But we didn't. And the reason we didn't get tomatoes and okra, because as the line moved up, when a black person walked up, they said, you can cut in front of me. And each time they let a black person cut in front of them, they cut in front of us as white folks. And after 8 hours in line, we ended up further back than when we first started. What do we need to do? How about we just protest and riot and shit again? That don't work. They had to take the signs down, man. Who we protesting against? Well, let's protest the individuals in line. You can't do that. Well, can we go down and get pictures of this shit and get a video camera and show that we white people standing in line? And every time a black person walk up, black people let them cut the line, which pushes us further back. Yeah, we can do that, but what's that's gonna do? But once we get the video camera and all that together, then we can go down to our state's General Assembly and show it to the lawmakers and say, we want to draft a bill that says, if an individual allows someone to cut them in the okra tomato line, they lose their spot in line and they prosecute it. That might work. How do we get that to happen? We got to get unified, though. We got to get unified. It might take a little while. We got to get unified. We got to get a part of the political process. We got to vote. We got to vote locally and on a big scale. We got to vote. We got to lobby some candidates. We got to be unified. But if we can get a law drafted that says you cannot allow someone to cut the line, we can get some of them tomatoes. So white people go get that law drafted. And once they get that law drafted, they go get in the black tomato line. And black people are 1,000 deep in the line. And as the line goes further and people walk up, now black people are afraid of the law. So now white people get in line. The line move up, and over time, them crackers get them nigger and okra tomatoes. It's a different process this time. Nah, that ain't been the same talk, brother. I'm telling you, marching and shit don't work. It's legislation. But you the type of nigga that'll tell a motherfucker don't vote. So that's kind of, I already know what kind of nigga you is. You'll tell a nigga don't vote, won't you? So now, you do the same thing with the police officer. He has to have a certain insurance. He's followed his report, his little thing. And if he have 2 cases of inappropriate conduct, he's fired. But then you do the biggest thing I ever said you can do is just, you're not going to get me, who owned the blacks only tomato stand, to say I conspired with all my customers and told them, let blacks skip the line so white folks can't get closer. You're not going to get a police department to say, yeah, we know we got some racist cops in here. If the police department of Minnesota arrests 4 men, they are saying we had 4 bad apples on the street at the same time. There's a saying that says 1 bad apple spoils a whole bunch. So they already done seen that 1 bad one that kneeled on his neck. If they arrest 4 bad apples at one time, that's them admitting, yo, this whole shit fucked up. So what you have to do is make it so that individual cops are scared to do fucked up shit via the law. Not via your goddamn camera. Your goddamn camera ain't no law. You motherfuckers think you got to be a minor or a child to think that having something on camera gonna get a cop convicted when R. Kelly pissed on a little girl on camera and didn't go to jail. You motherfuckers are stupid. You only make them mad with that camera shit. Cops smack your guy, fuck your camera. Marvin Gaye said, believe only half of what you see. Camera? Fucking camera? A camera. Better get some legislation passed. What ain't arrest all for? Dummy, that's an admission of a whole department of guilt, you goddamn idiotic motherfucker. You better know how to get your battles, motherfucker. You got 1, now you're riding and fucking your own shit up for 3 more that you ain't gonna get. Y'all don't know what a fucking scapegoat is, you minor? Now, that's what you do. You make it so cops are scared to fuck people up via the law. And then the second thing you do, at the time of the wrongdoing, a cop camera might be the best weapon. Hey man, didn't I just tell you, you make cops scared to do wrong? What was better? What was better over you? Your mama's thought of fucking you up? Your mama's spirit? See, we trying to get cops to change cop spirit. As people would say, we want to change their mind. You know, anytime you think you can get away with something, you're going to do it. So we want cops to say, fuck whether camera on or off. I'm scared to do this shit. You know what I mean? You know, they had cameras in certain stores. There were stores I grew up that they didn't have cameras in. My friend said, let's go steal at this store. They don't got no cameras. I said, hey, they don't have to have no cameras. Claire May Clark on my shoulder. Her spirit in me. I know it's gonna happen. The spirit. See, motherfuckers is so stupid. And I'm not talking about you specifically. I don't want a cop worried about no fucking camera. I want a cop worried about his fucking job because his mind and heart and spirit had been affected. Not saying that he ain't gonna never hate niggas. I want him scared to lose his job. But I say the number one thing we can do to fix the issue, you know, when I turn to Chinaman, that's when I say my simplest shit. Chinaman. I turn to Chinaman when I say the simplest shit. The number one thing you can do is have black people become cops. Number one thing you do. You know why? Because police officer is first level of authority for government. But you nigga don't want no authority? You see us, Chinaman? We have Asian cop. You see him? He right there. He watch. He no say shit. He no get convicted. He no say shit. He no say shit. So when you have black men patrol black community, you keep all other race out. No, they not worse. Now you go to nation, Benny Ben. I blocked Cassandra Hartfield by accidentally. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I'm going to pull you out of the nation. Now, Benny Ben, you go to nation. He say they're worse. Black cop afraid to kill anybody. White cop afraid to kill anybody. He know he go jail. White cop afraid to beat too many people. White cop know he go jail. No, black cop not that. You's a fucking idiot. That's what you are. Black cop will not shoot no white man. No black man. White cops are afraid to kill anyone. They know as a nigga, you go to jail for running out of gas as a black cop. White cop will go to jail for anything. They locked a black cop in my city up last week for eating too many donuts. You go to jail, black cop don't kill nobody. So when you join white police force, first thing you do is have the first level of power in your black community. But you niggas is dumb. Why everywhere you look up, you see Chinese cop. You see Italian cop. Italians are more cop than anyone. Italian and Irish. Why? Why you have so many Italian and Irish cop? Because when Italian and Irish gang come to America, they go to ghettos. Like black people ghettos. You know about ghetto, nigga. You know about ghetto. When Italian and Irish come to America, they go to ghetto. And they were getting brutalized by other cops. So what they do is, they say, we want first generation power. Our kid become cop. Now you have all Italian cop in the Italian community. Now we can do extra cheat shit too. It's kind of like Jew. They make kid first generation lawyer, instant wealth. Indian make kid, African make kid, first generation doctor, instant wealth and esteem. Poor people, like Italian, Irish, they used to call them white niggers. Poor people, their first level of their authority is first generation cop. Say, black people, you will never have no black power until you have black cop. But you are so fucking stupid. You are that stupid. You are that stupid. Who are you afraid of now? Who are you protesting? Who are you mad at now? You mad at cop, because they got power. You mad at cop power. Well, you want black power, get cop power. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. What is the first source of authority and power do you see? No, I break character. No, I like stay Chinese man. What is first source of power? You never be afraid, ever, until you see cop. You're not afraid of nothing. When you see cop, you straighten up. You pull your seatbelt on. You see cop, you straighten out. You pull your seatbelt on. When you see cop, you throw your joint. You throw your joint out the window. When you see cop, that's the only level of authority and power you see. But you want to be black power with no cop power. Man, And this is one of them ones where you just put your Cash App up and say, hey, look, man, ain't nobody right. That shit was funny and it's real. This one of them ones where you just throw your Cash App up and say, if you want to bless your brother, that shit funny and it's real. The master teacher. That's my goddamn Cash App. That shit is funny and it's real. You know, the only authority figure that you see in your neighborhood is the goddamn cop. You want black power? Join the police force. You don't have to worry about nobody in your neighborhood. Italians fucking you up, other cops fucking you up. My suggestion, we need to reevaluate these motherfucking hip-hop codes that we got in the black community. That's some dumb shit of don't be a cop. My suggestion is our whole goddamn graduating class of 2020 get as many cops out of that if we can. I would suggest all Southern High School, Hillside High School, every motherfucker that ain't going to college, become a cop in your city. Every black man that does not have a criminal record, that got some goddamn sense, become a goddamn cop in your city, and you won't have to worry about that shit you worrying about now. It's Javon M. Clark. You won't have to do all this shit first of all, 1 million of niggas will get arrested a year. And only 250 niggas got killed. So it ain't really a problem like you say it is. And I know that sounds crude. But it sounds like it is because I don't give a fuck about people I don't know, man. I'm just a regular old dude just like you. Regular old smuggler guy. Motherfucking cop kill me tomorrow. Y'all said, man, that's fucked up. You might ride whatever you do, but that shit don't mean nothing to you, man. Motherfucker go to a goddamn, extrinsic motivation. You know, when you was a kid, they could give you a star, and you would say, hey, I behaved all day for a star. A motherfucker will go out and vote and don't know nothing about the police, don't know nothing about so he can get an I voted sticker. A motherfucker will go to a protest so he can get a picture of himself at the protest, don't even know what the fuck going on. I said the best thing we can do. Every goddamn black male in your city that ain't going to college, go join the goddamn police force. Now, I'm not telling you goddamn low-life son of a bitches that these young black male cops gonna let y'all sell dope and shoot and don't do nothing. I ain't telling you that. Do you realize they said, why when cops arrest a black man, they beat the shit out of him or end up killing him and don't kill a white boy that blew up a church? Because it's white cops. It's hard to kill your own. You understand that? You know it's hard to kill your own. Huh? You know how hard it would be if they had lion police? Lions would be like, we got to arrest some lions today. Let's go get them. Man, bring them lions in good, man. We don't want our own lion people mad because we killing our own lions. The lion said, we about to raid them zebras. I don't give a fuck who get killed today. We going out here and it's like me. I'm going to arrest a black man. I'm like, hey, yo, bruh, I don't even want to fucking tase you out here tonight, bruh. That's how that go. When you see the white guy with the knife and he walking and the cop saying, brother, he's really saying, white man, you're my kind. I don't want to tase you. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to be on TV. I don't want to be on Facebook looking like I killed one of my own kind when all I had to do was back up from you and move and keep my gun on you. I can wait for backup. I don't want to kill you on camera. But when it's a black man, he's like, oh shit, look like he got some bow. I don't like niggas. I just kill him. What's wrong with you? He's saying, so the same thing. When I arrest Eric Garner, big man, you still out here fucking with them goddamn nooses, man. Hey, big man, get on up the street with that shit, man. He said, hey, big man, I'm going to take you in now, big boy. Big boy, you a big motherfucker now. Don't make me bust you upside your head with this shit. Now, is you going to let me arrest you regular? Look what that man said. But watch this. Now watch we talk this real shit. Can't lie, I'm in a black area where mostly black officers patrol. I never have a problem. They help protect my business. Black officers love my business. They bring a few whites in every now and then. Black people look, and I'm an ex-felon. But that's Memphis. Memphis is kind of a black place. Certain pockets in Memphis. Just like Atlanta. Everywhere you got black cops at, it's a good place. Hey, when I look up and I see the cops, I don't feel like nothing unless I got a little joint in my hand. If I ain't got no joint in my hand, I don't care about nothing. It's only a low-life, dirty, crooked, low-life, low-down motherfucker walk around talk about fuck the police. I see niggas do shit like this all the time. It's Friday. Friday, May 2nd. Police roll up on the corner, Douglas Street. Friday, May 2nd. Arrest about 9 guys. Friday, the police roll up on the Douglas Street. They arrest about 9 guys. They filming on Facebook, why you doing us like this? This fucked up. Saturday morning, 12 guys out there. Police roll by. So we just picked up 9 motherfuckers from out here yesterday. And it's 12 motherfuckers out here, 8 o'clock Friday morning, Saturday morning. Sunday, 20 motherfuckers. Monday, 8 to Saturday, 20 motherfuckers. Tuesday, 30 motherfuckers. Fucking Wednesday, 60 motherfuckers. Thursday, 35 motherfuckers. Friday, these niggas gonna say they gonna have a fucking cookout there today. Ah, I wanna throw my phone. I wanna kill them all. Friday, May 2nd. They arrested 9 niggas in front of the store on Douglas Street. Friday, May 9th, they had a cookout there. The police rolled up again, took some niggas to jail. Saturday morning, they out there again. Sunday, they out there again. You know, this we talking about the cops. What the fuck is you talking about? If those were all black cops, the black cops would say, hey man, get another motherfucking place to go. Don't y'all see we come raid this motherfucker every Friday? Nigga, go somewhere else. That's what the black cop would say. Hey man, y'all know we call this a high crime area, man. God damn, man. Y'all got, man, we black cops, man. It's a black knock squad. The black knock squad say, hey, man, come on, man. Bruh, we cops, man. We ain't trying to give y'all no goddamn detail or nothing, but we know y'all sell dope out here, man. Goddamn, bro. We just picked 6 of y'all niggas up last week, man. Nigga, you back out here? Come on, man. Man, y'all cut this shit, man. Look. Hey, man. Won't y'all go down to goddamn 8th Street? Niggas, like, what? Nigga, you still there? You still there? Black cops gonna patrol you differently. You still there? The first level of power that you see in your life is the police. The police are who you're rebelling against now. The police are the ones who you saying making your life miserable. So the first thing you should do is get some of that power. Black power is cop power. That's why Italians, Asians, everybody that shot past our ass. Because they have cop power. So when they have cop power, they have power. Legal power sanctioned by the federal government within their community. So when we got black cop power around this community, we don't let our women and children get fucked up. When we got black cop power around this community, we don't let other motherfuckers come into our community. When we got black cop power, I'm just so dumb, old boy, though.